Let's talk about what you were thinking when you were trying to break in, you're trying to make it.
Well, I've always been an individual. I've always been, my dad taught that. Like, the best way I can give it to you, my oldest sister used to say to me, why are you singing their music? Okay.
Their music.
Their music, okay. You know, y'all, them, and us. Just go right to the point. I said, well, it's my music too if I like it. Well, it ain't gonna never get you nothing. I said, so this is what she says to me. Now, why am I singing their music? Well, it's my music too. Now, that's me growing up in a segregated southern state.
Pride was signed by Chet Atkins, RCA's Nashville president in 1965, and he cut a few songs that were becoming popular, but his producer was wary of pushing a black artist onto a mostly all-white country music fan base. So when the records were sent to radio stations, there were no photographs, only a label that called him Country Charley Pride. He played lots of smaller clubs, but it was his first big concert that changed the course of his career. 10,000 people were jammed into Detroit's Olympia Stadium. The year was 1966. Buck Owens and Merle Haggard were on the bill. But when a new artist named Charley Pride was introduced, the crowd was in for quite a surprise.
But now, I'm coming back to open this show, and they're a little nervous, the promoters.
Nervous because?
Never had it. It's new, real unique, right? So I get there about 5 or 10 minutes before it's time to go on. And he has his pencil, and he's doing this. He said, Charlie, it's a 3 o'clock show and an 8 o'clock show. He says, you haven't rehearsed with the band, so you don't have to do the 3 o'clock show if you don't want to. Bing! I said, now if I don't do the 3 o'clock show, I ain't gonna do the 8 o'clock either. Because he's got his foot with his pencil like this.
Right.
I said, no, I haven't rehearsed with the band. I said, but do they play country music? Yeah. I said, well, I'll be ready in 2 minutes. In 2 seconds, I said, I get ready. Now, Ralph Emery, one of the biggest DJs in the whole world, he came up to me, he says, Charlie, he says, how do you want me to bring you on? I said, well, just Charley Pride, RCA Records. Yeah, but I may need to say something to make them love you before you get out there. I said, well, they're gonna see me when I go out anyway. So he didn't say nothing else to me. So I got 10 minutes on the show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10,000 people, because that's what the promoter was filling his pen. He says, we got, 300 or 400 people. We got 10,000 people out there. We don't know, what. I said, well. Now, he has 3 singles out. He named them all. The Snakes Call at Night, Before I Met You, and Just Between You and Me. It was just going up the chart. Went to number 9. Got nominated for a Grammy too. And now, from RCA Records, Charley Pride. Yeah. And I come out of those shadows up in the lights and like turning out the volume. Yeah. Now, let me tell you what we had done. When I say we, my only manager I ever had was Jack Johnson. He said, because we had been coming out with 300 or 400 people in clubs, it's shocking, but this is now 10,000. Right. So he says, we need to come up with something. You just go in there and start singing because you done shocked them. I said, okay, what we do? He says, here's what we come up with. Ladies and gentlemen, I realize it's a little unique, me coming out here on a country music show wearing this permanent sand.
So you worked on that line, coming out here with this permanent tan.
That's what we did. Once I started singing, and I want to point out something too, Dan. There's never been one iota of hoot calls from any one of my shows. All of my shows that I've ever done, from the very beginning.
This February, Access TV presents a celebration of Black History Month with iconic artists that influenced the world.
The world's godfather of soul.
And have left an enduring legacy.
Thank you for your strength, your love, your light.
Black History Month, now streaming. Watch for free on Access.tv or the Access TV app.